Hey guys, it's Konpeki here, and in this video, I VOD reviewed one of my students who's currently a Plat 2 Skye main. We cover a lot of important topics around util usage, positioning, and map control, so I hope you find this VOD review helpful. Also, if you're interested in getting coached by me and a team of Radiant coaches, link is in the description below. We'll be doing a VOD review today of one of our students, Slim. You started off in the program Silver 1, is that correct?
Yeah, Silver 1. Yeah.
Okay, and right now, this VOD review currently in Plat 2, right?
Yeah, Plat 2.
Okay, why did you decide to pick this VOD in particular?
I feel like this is how considerable amount of my games go, like especially when I'm winning, and like my positioning and my utility usage. I feel like I get caught out with it a lot of the time.
You need to watch out for KO knife here. Smokes. So there, like, something real quick, I would have just, like, especially when you're playing, like, Initiators, right? Especially with characters that can, like, see stuff, right? Like, with Fade, you can't really see stuff. Like, you just kind of toss it, and if you see someone, like, it'll, like, track them, right? But with, like, a Sova drone or, like, a Skye dog, I think it's good to call out, like, utility that you also see. Like, for instance, you saw, like, the chamber trip on the right, but you didn't comm that to your team, right? Like, even just knowing that chamber's here, right, lets you know, like, how many people might be towards B. Right? Brim smoked B and then KO through the knife, which spotted a lot of you guys. So
Yeah.
you know there's already 3 and you guys made a lot of noise, right? So based on just that information alone, you guys can decide, okay, are we gonna try to cut noise and see if somebody like rotates back towards A, or are we just gonna run to A, right?
Yeah.
The thing with Fracture, the CT side rotates really fast, right? If you want to rotate as an attacker from like B to A, go all the way around, right? So
Yeah.
just going straight in the middle, they're gonna get there earlier than you. Alright, yeah, and Viper decided to push out, so you guys should be able to kill her, and yeah, take the site for free. Okay, that's actually it's a good flash, just for getting that info. Nice try. So there, I mean, you did whiff the shot. You knew he was there. So that should have been a fight. You could have easily won there. I think another thing you could have done is actually just try to tuck in behind the box, or have at least one person like with you playing A main. Because the thing is, your whole team ran on site, and I did like that you stayed behind, right? Because even if you were smoked off, like the smoke's gonna fade and you can hold the cross, right? And you guys can hold crossfires. The only thing is, yeah, like if someone flanked you guys, or if someone, or like 2 guys, let's say, push out sand, like you're kind of screwed, right? And then you can ask just your teammate, hey, like, can one of you guys also play a main with me, right?
Yeah.
It's like simple comms to do, but big difference, I think, that I see in like players, even in like Plat, maybe like Diamond, even like Ascendant, people just tend to calm a little more.
Yeah, I missed my flash here. I didn't see her wall.
It's all good. I'm pretty straightforward round. If it was a gun round, I would have been a little scared for your neon because you just started running in. A really big thing to do, like as the initiator, is you're literally initiating the site take, right? The execute.
Yeah.
So it's really important for your team to also get help from you, right? Whether that's like info from your dog, whether that's like your Skye flashes. So something you can do more is like ask your team, hey, I have my dog ready, or I have my flash, so I'll flash right side, or I'll flash left side, right? So you guys already made some noise on A at this point. Sand is fine. So a little dodgy here. If you're gonna use a dog, right? Like communicate that with your team. Like ask them to set ropes, and then go in, right? And what I would like you to do a lot, like at the end of your dog, is literally just like, if you can see the like gauge down here, right? So just like. It's like for like extra info, like even like with Phoenix ult, like you know how like right before he dies you can see a little bit, jump forward and like turn around, right, just for more info. That's something you can do with Skye dog as well. It's a good flash. Okay, nice kill. Okay, so what do you think happened here?
I think I should have tucked back after I got the first kill instead of trying to flick on the brim.
Yeah, and also you did end up blinding your teammate on the second flash. You probably blinded your Astra or something, so she couldn't really help. So when you are playing flashes, right, especially a Skye, it's really important for you to communicate to your team like, hey, I'm about to flash, you know, or peek off my flash, right? Because I think here, like, if your Astra didn't get blind, like she could easily get the trade on you. But she probably dies here too. Yeah, even like Sage, right? So Sage is tucked in, right? But if you communicate to her, hey, like, I'm gonna swing off my flash, then she could get closer to the wall. You can even flash above the wall, and then it'll just blind all of them, and you guys can swing out. So that's something you guys could do as well. But here, like, you're just taking solo fights. Okay, so here you're lurking up arcade, but again, like, your team needs your util, right? Over peeking there again, right? You heard him on the left. Your Neon already decided to go gung-ho and go tower by yourself, right? So you're alone now. You hear them on your left. So I think biggest like mistake already that we're seeing is you tend to over peek a lot. So they're like, you could use your util first and swing off. Like, you died with all your util available. Like, you could die without getting a kill, but if you use your util in a way that still helped your team, at least you got some value. But here, like, you got a kill, but not as much value because you couldn't use anything for your team. And also something like really useful to know, like if you are playing Fracture, if you guys aren't gonna take Sands at all, right? You have like an Astra. Normally people don't really play Astra on this map.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
People mostly play Viper, Brim, maybe Omen. If you put a smoke here and a smoke here, a lot of times people either like flash out or just swing out of it, right? This smoke is fine. This smoke is fine if you guys are gonna, you know, take Sands. But, you know, that's something you can also be communicating to your teammate. Yeah, playing with 5 stacks definitely help. The nice thing about solo queue is that it really helps you hone your own decision making skills, because when you are playing in a 5 stack, even like duo queuing, and it's from a player that's better than you, it helps because you know how like better players think and they approach the game. But if they're just telling you, hey, like, use this here, use this here, or go here, right? A lot of times you're not able to actually think for yourself and make decisions on your own. So I think that's why solo queue is pretty good. I like this. You're going with your team. Something I would have done maybe is even just like flash behind dish just to see if anyone's dish, because you guys are making a lot of noise anyway, so you're trying to fight for the space here. Oh, okay, you concussed her. Nice. So look how easily like you're able to take site now. You only had to use one dog and your whole team just took site for free. Use something. Okay. So here, like, this is a common thing I see in a lot of like lower elo games, is people are a little slower to react to like piece of utility or even like timings, right? This Valorant's such a timing based game, because here, like, Reyna was spotted on site, your team already took arcade, right? Let's just backtrack even a couple seconds, right? Your team's already pushed up here, we spotted one. So the moment I see this guy on the map, right, and the moment we see this, I immediately start dogging, or I immediately throw my flash. And here, like, the Brim is slow to react too. Through a weird smoke, I think he messed up here, and he mollied late. Your Neon can easily get up, right? But she's like, I don't know what she's thinking, but she could easily scale up with your dog, which isn't ideal. If you're gonna peek, at least like use some util. I mean, here, like, maybe you're trying to like sneak up, right? But you might want to leave that to like a sentinel. Okay, so here you see your team like get a kill, right? When you're tucked in, you know you can't be getting shot. So that's another good time to look at the minimap, right? So you see them fighting, you don't see anyone here, you literally run over and help them pinch. What software am I using for VOD reviewing? I'm using insights.gg, not sponsored. Probably holding you. Oh my gosh, what is that guy doing? Yeah, so it looked like you kind of panicked there a bit, right? Like here, when you were playing tower, doing a pop flash like this and peeking off of it would be really good, because if they are blinded, then they'll get blinded by then and they'll hide like this, right? And then your jet just kills them all too. Or even the Brim that was like playing here, maybe he gets blinded and he'll like hide here. That was really ballsy of you. That was really ballsy of you to just swing out like that after they just planted the bomb. And they know your tower too. Is it better to try new agents in unrated or write off comp? Personally, I just play new agents on like an alt account, because in unrated you can just do whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. But if you're still like paying attention to how you're using your util and actually trying to learn, I think unrated is fine too. That was a good flash. Oh! Okay, wow. That KO looked lost. She has ult here. So, like, your Neon's going in, And if you know like she's planting the bomb after this kill, it could be a
Yeah.
fake, but I would still try to like scale up, because you could scale up this way, like close to the box, so that like it's hard, like she has to swing wider to see you. Flash. Nice. Okay. Pretty clean overall, pretty clean.